Hi everyone, welcome to Kavitha's Sugar and Spice. Today let's cook some pasta. Unlike the usual red or white sauce, let's cook our pasta in pesto sauce. So let's start cooking. So these are the ingredients we need to make pesto pasta. I have 2 cups of pasta here. It's a penne pasta, wheat pasta. Then I have chicken broth, 4 cups of chicken broth, which is double the quantity of pasta. Then I have salt, pesto, and sun-dried tomatoes. This pesto and sun-dried tomatoes are both homemade. I'll post the videos for that later. Then I have 1 chicken breast, 1 medium onion, 6 cherry tomatoes. If you don't have cherry tomatoes, that's totally fine. You can use regular tomatoes. Then I have 4 garlic cloves, 2 cups of spinach, and some olive oil. So next I'm going to cut these chicken into thin long strips. You can cut it into cubes if you want to, but because we are using penne pasta, I thought we'll make it into long strips. So let's start cooking. Okay, I have a saucepan here. Let's pour some olive oil into it. I'm using olive oil because this is an Italian dish. It's a pasta dish. And if you don't like the taste of olive oil, you can always use whatever vegetable oil or something that you like. So I've cut the chicken into thin strips, and we add that. We need to saute it maybe for 2 minutes or so. Let's add some salt and pepper. I forgot to mention about the pepper earlier. So we need to cook for like 2 minutes, and then we can flip it, because later we'll be cooking chicken again with pasta. So because we have used boneless chicken, if we overcook it, it will become very tough. So we cook for a few minutes. Once the pink color is gone, we can transfer it into another bowl. In the same pan, we can add some more oil, maybe 1 tablespoon of oil. And let's add our sliced garlic. Saute it for a minute, and then we can add our sliced onions. Saute it for another 2 minutes. Now we can add our chicken. And also our dry pasta, dry wheat pasta. So give it a stir, mix it well, and then we can add our broth into it. So right now we are adding only a pinch of salt, because later when we add our broth, there will be a little bit of salt in it. Then again we'll be adding sun-dried tomatoes and pesto. All these things have salt in it, so be careful when you add salt initially. So that's why we added a pinch. Now we are going to add 4 cups of broth. Unlike usually when we cook pasta, we drain the water. But in this particular recipe, the entire broth will be absorbed by the pasta. we can cover it and bring it to a boil. Let's check the pasta. It's half cooked now. At this point, we are going to add sun-dried tomatoes that is soaked in olive oil. We are going to add that now. If you are using regular dried tomato, the one that is not soaked in olive oil, I would recommend you use it, actually put it in the pasta as soon as you start cooking. So that way it has enough time to get soft. So now let's close it and cook it for another 5 minutes. So now the pasta is almost 3/4 cooked. So at this point we can add our pesto. So mix the pesto very well, that way it gets into the pasta and chicken and everything. And now we can cover and cook it for another 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, this is how the pasta looks. The water is almost absorbed. So at this point, you can check if the pasta is cooked. You don't have to overcook it. Looks like it's perfectly cooked right now. So at this point, we are going to add our spinach. Once you add the spinach, just give it a stir and it'll get cooked in that sauce and in that heat. You don't have to cover and cook it. You can also add your cherry tomatoes. This is a very healthy dish. We used wheat pasta, then you have chicken for protein and you have vegetables. So it's a very healthy dish. Definitely try it. So our yummy pesto pasta is ready. I have transferred it into this serving plate. You can garnish it with cheese, which is totally optional. I'm going to do it to make it a little more yummier. Do try it and let me know your thoughts and comments. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.